track your stats. If you're a serious martial arts school owner wanting to grow your cash flow, wanting to grow your business, make it more successful, you need to track your stats. So I'm going to refer to just briefly a chapter in my book there. And if you haven't invested in a copy of this, please do. I'm not saying it so I get the £2.50, nothing at all to do with that. Okay, it's more about how that will massively help you and your journey to improve your martial arts school. Okay, so as you can see there, how to build a highly profitable martial arts school by me, Dervish. I was smiling during that picture. I'm trying and smile as well. So yeah, how are you measuring your stats? Okay, or are you even measuring your stats? So when I first started working with my mentors about 15 years ago, now I'm talking general mentors, and that was a bit of a mistake. It was good, but at the same time, general advice is good, but you need to be going to specialists. So for instance, now let's just look at it this way. If you've got a cold or anything like that, or you've got something vague, you go to the GP, the general practitioner. But if you're looking for something more specific, I need to go and see a specialist. It's the same with your business, which is why, obviously, I know this book will help you regardless of if you're karate, judo, jiu-jitsu, aikido, karate, anything like that. If you're looking to build a martial arts business, this will undoubtedly help. And again, for any of my property investors watching this, that's going to be the next book, which is probably going to be a few months out, a few months yet, but that's the next book because those are my two passions really. Property investing, building a nice cash flowing portfolio, and helping martial arts school owners build their school into a thriving business and also pass on the knowledge of their art and so on. So I'll in this now, I think it's part 2 or 3. Let's just give it a second. And I'll go, this bad practice looking down. Yeah, part 3, it's a business. And there'll be something on there in stats. Let's have a look. Track your stats daily. Yeah, section 14 and then section 19 as well, really. So what stats are you even tracking? Are you tracking stats? So the first stats you need to track, and I'm not just talking about your P&L, money coming in, money coming out. You need to know the numbers of your school. So how many inquiries have you got coming in? How many of those are you managing to book for a first lesson? How many of those are attending that first lesson? How many of those then attending the first lesson or attending the second lesson? How many of those on the second lesson are having an enrollment conference? So there's already 5 stages there, 5 things that you need to measure, 5 metrics that you need to track. Now, let's look at it this way. We're always going to lose people at every point. Okay, every organization, if there's 100 people in here, there's no way you're going to have 100 people after those steps. Okay, there might be 100 there, might drop to 80, might drop to 70, might drop to 50, might drop to 40. So it's always your job to fill in as much here on this first stage and then tighten up every conversion point. I've just finished a call this morning a couple of hours ago. Really clever chap, which is fantastic. He's listening to what I'm saying. As a result, his business is improving, but his stats are still a little bit vague. I still want his stats to be tighter than they currently are, so he knows week on week, month on month, quarter on quarter, if he's improving or if he's dropping down. So yeah, basic stats you should be checking. Again, if you're not checking stats, at least you're watching this video, and you will be doing it from tonight, hopefully. Number of inquiries you're getting each day, number of first lessons you're booking, number of first lessons that have attended, number of second lessons that have attended, number of enrollment conferences that you're having. Those are the first level stats. I then talk about in the book as well, second level stats, third level stats. How many renewal conferences are you having? How many renewal conferences are successful at which level? The top tier 1 or the medium tier 1, the fallback one. From those, what your percentages at each stage? What's your lifetime value of your students? How long are they normally staying with you for? Is there a big drop down before they commit to after they commit? Okay. So again, I could talk about stats for a very, very long time because my mentors passed on a lot of information to me, and I'm a little bit of a numbers person, not mental arithmetic or anything like that, but I like the fact that numbers don't lie. They're obviously very objective, aren't you? That you can see where you are. I thought I've been doing well, but I've only enrolled 1 student this week. I thought I'd be doing really, really well, but I've only enrolled 1 student and we've lost 2 students. So therefore, I'm actually in the hole. Don't forget, in business, and especially in a martial arts school, you need to keep walking in order to stay still. Okay, your business journey is like walking on a downward escalator. You're trying to go up. You still need to keep walking forward in order to keep in the same spot. All right. So yeah, please invest in a copy of that. I think it's $12.99, $13.99. I can guarantee it'd be one of the best, amounts of money you've spent for the wealth of information in there. Martial arts school specific. Okay, general advice is good. It will help you. I've got lots of books on there from Jay Abraham for marketing, lots of, mindset, business growth, retention. What else have we got there? A couple of bookshelves on property investing. So I'm a firm believer in knowledge, but the more specific the knowledge, the better it will be. So learn from a mentor that's been there and done that, and learn from a mentor that's achieved what you want to achieve, okay? So I hope this has helped somebody. If you're not tracking your stats, don't worry. Start now, latest tomorrow, but start tracking, okay? And then next week we can add on another layer. A few weeks later we can add on another layer. You need to know where you're coming from, and then so when you can look back in a few weeks and a few months, you can see that hopefully things are on the up. Anyway, my name's Dervish Dervish. I help out martial arts business owners and fellow entrepreneurs, improve the knowledge, cash flow, and the wealth. So if you're interested and you'd like to work with me, watch some more of these YouTube videos, invest in a copy of my book, then get in touch. By the way, that's the wrong website. That's an old school website. I will change that, okay? The website is dervishdervish.com. That's me, okay? Good luck, everybody. Hope you found some value. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Take care. All the best.